That's me.
Yeah.
No offense, Crip Mac. No offense, Brick Baby. Anybody else? Don't take offense.
A little bit to Brick Baby, though.
Oh, really? You're not feeling the brick?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not feeling Brick.
What was it that did it?
It was just okay, you sure you want to start with that conversation?
Sure, I don't mind.
You want to just jump right into that?
Let's diss the homies.
Oh my God. Well, I'm pretty sure that this interview is basically just like a recap of what happened last time. This is kind of like a recap.
We can touch on certain things. It's not really like a recap, but
okay, not really a recap because Gay Crip not here today. This is Tony Weirich.
Oh, okay.
Tony Weirich here today. Gay Crip not here. Gay Crip was here last time, but I can kind of give y'all a little bit of insight on what happened and why things happened and why Gay Crip ain't really feeling Brick.
So when you say Gay Crip ain't here today, are you saying that you were playing a character last time?
I was.
That's exactly where I want to react to now. Tony Weirich got a claim to fame from being on social media saying that he was a Crip that was gay and shit. And y'all know he caught a whole lot of flack and scrutiny and shit, right? But if that man's still moving and shaking and able to travel and do this and that, then I feel like the streets is a myth. Like I've been telling y'all, the streets is a motherfucking myth. Now this man comes out and said like, yo, he's openly gay and he's down with the Crips and shit. And he goes to the strips of taking photos with who will be looked at as reputable Crips and shit to give his situation some type of validity and shit. You get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, when I first caught wind of not caught wind of it, but when I tuned into him and shit, right? It was basically similar to the Charleston White situation for us. Like Charleston White said that the reason why he's outlandish and do all of this and that is because he's trying to get a reaction from people. He's not really clout chasing, but he's basically trolling. You get what I'm saying? So I don't take nobody serious that's neither here nor there, but you heard no jumper ask him like, yo, so you saying that the GAY Crip is not here, meaning him, because he speaks off like a two personality type individual, like, okay, y'all got me as the regular individual now, but certain cameras on me, certain eyes on me, y'all gonna get the character of the LBGT Crip. You get what I'm saying? And my reaction to that whole thing is like, yo, the dude, he claimed that Hoover shit anyway. So like I've been telling y'all from the start before, Hoovers that I know and shit like that are called criminals nowadays. They disassociated themselves from the Crip band, the Crip flag and shit, because they was on the shit like they got tired of motherfuckers killing one another and shit. Like, yo, we Crips, we killing Crips or whatever. So I ain't trying to be no part of that shit. Just change our shit to criminals. You get what I'm saying? So you see motherfuckers rocking the orange flag. They dissing themselves from the Crips and shit, right? So you got the OGs, the old heads that are Hoovers, right? And if you hear them still claim Crips and shit, they from the old fraction and shit, like the Ridges and shit like that. Feel like, yo, they don't feel like they want to switch over to no criminals. You get what I'm saying? But other than that, man, the shit is for gazy any motherfucking way. And motherfucking Fort Worth, Texas, a place where motherfuckers said, if you mention Figueroa, if you mention Hoover Street, or whatever the case may be, motherfuckers can't tell you nothing about it. Now, OG Percy came out and said like, yo, he can't tell you nothing about LA and shit, like their politics and shit like that. Because he got put down in from a OG from Shreveport, Louisiana. Now who's to say if a OG from California came over here to one of these southern states, one of these southern regions, pillaged one of these hoods and shit and brought the politics along with him because he got family members over here. There's a whole lot of people that have family members and shit, yo, in the South, but they up north or they West Coast. You get what I'm saying? But got a nerve to be dissing country people and shit when their folks are over here and from here. You get what I'm saying? But who's to say if an OG from over the way came over here to Texas, came over there to Texas and brought that little politics over there? But at the end of the day, if you ain't got no type of stamp from LA and California and shit, the motherland, that I don't consider nothing about your set, gang, or none of that shit authentic or real or anything. And I don't care what fraction of Crip, what fraction of blood you are. If it ain't got ties to no Cali set, then you can mix me with that bullshit. You get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, y'all continue to listen to Tony Wilrich, man. He got his claim to fame from being an openly gay individual. You get what I'm saying? That's claiming Crip.
Okay, so I was not actually, no, Gay Crip wasn't playing a character last time, but Gay Crip gave y'all what y'all wanted. Y'all asked the questions, y'all wanted to know what was going on, y'all wanted to know his history, his past, and everything. Gay Crip, let's just hear him get that out the way. Gay Crip grew up in a gay Crip, a Crip neighborhood.
Not a gay Crip
Excuse me. The gay Crip grew up in a South Side neighborhood. On the South Side, that's where a whole bunch of Crips stayed at. That's Fort Worth is a Crip city.
Right.
That's what I want you to understand. Crips are from Fort Worth. There was a lot of shit going on back in the day. I guess it was a.
Now, on another note, we all know of this. Like, it could have been that ball player dude that every time you seen dude came out the house, he dribbling his basketball, going to the park to shoot basketball, passing the game members and shit every day. Now that's his hood. That's where he grew up from. And other people eyes, they're gonna look at him like, yo, whatever goddamn set is on that street or whatever the case may be, they're gonna look at him as that. They don't give a fuck just because he dribbling that ball in school or college or whatever. They're gonna look at you like, yo, these motherfuckers are in front of your stoop or in front of your shit every day for years and shit. You are a part of them as well. So I look at that Tony Wilrich dude when he basically speaking on that shit there. He basically saying like, yo, my damn left hand itch. He grew up in the section where he grew up at and shit. It was predominantly Crips and shit. You get what I'm saying? So that's anywhere. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, even the Bloods and shit. You can be like, you can grow up in a blood neighborhood and shit like that. Like, Bloods all in your neighborhood, but you ain't never got down with the cats, the individuals. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, when you go out here to a different place or whatever, the people on the outside looking in is gonna look at you like you are from that set as well because it's your street. You get what I'm saying? So I understand where he come from when he said like, yo, he come from with like an area where it's mainly Crips and shit. His cousins, like childhood friends and all of that shit was repping that shit. So you don't necessarily get down per se, but you are down if you get what I'm saying. Not traditionally down, if y'all get what I'm saying, but you're guilty by association, if that makes sense right there.
A whole lot of people that was selling drugs, and a lot of people was coming from California, moving to Fort Worth. So Fort Worth was actually one of the first places to pick up gang banging early. You know what I'm saying? So I was kind of like in the mix of all that because I grew up around other Crip members and shit like that. You know, I grew up.
So that's what I was saying. Like, who's to say if one of the OGs and shit, or how many of the OGs evading goddamn the 3 strikes law in California and shit? Like, yo, I got 2 strikes. One more strike, they ready to give me life. I don't care if me stealing a bike from a motherfucker or jacking a motherfucker for a bike or whatever, or a can of soda. If I get caught, no motherfucker giving me life. So let me goddamn go over here to Texas or Florida or North Carolina where my relatives at and you know what I'm saying, get down with the drug trade and be low key and shit, and whatever the case may be. So, like he was saying, like motherfucking the OGs came over there to Fort Worth from Cali and shit. But at the end of the day, when you got OG person, when you naming different sections in LA where Hoover started at and shit, and if he don't know the name of the streets and the terms and shit, then why the fuck is he calling himself a Hoover? And then the man said like, yo, I ain't got nothing to do with how California do their thing. I got put down from a OG in Shreveport, Louisiana. And that's worse than how I be getting at these goddamn East Coast Bloods and shit. When they try to argue with West Coast Cali OGs and shit. You get what I'm saying about their blood shit being authentic. You get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, OG Mac motherfucking misled y'all motherfuckers. And y'all still to this day in 2023 wanna goddamn be jacking some shit that's just based off of knockoff shit. And I'm talking about the East Coast Bloods when I said that. Who gonna check, sir?
All the people that was throwing up them gang signs and stuff. So I was like, well, I'm a Crip. You know, I really don't even, the jumping all that, like getting jumped in and all that stuff, yeah, all that stuff happened. But that's not why I feel like I was a Crip. I feel like that just because I was born in the neighborhood and all my friends, all my homegirls, and mama and daddy and granny was Crips, that made me a Crip.
Right.
Yeah, so that goes on a lot. So I'm not gonna goddamn argue with dude or dispute dude when he said that. Majority of these motherfuckers get a pass into the game just by a certain family member being like reputable. You get what I'm saying? So I feel him when he was saying that, like, you don't necessarily got to go through the procedures of what they do as far as like, yo, we putting you down or we blessing you in or whatever the case may be. You guilty by association and shit. That's basically all it is and shit. So just by him being from LBGT doesn't take nothing away from his relatives and his upbringing and shit, if that makes sense.
You know, just because I was born into it. So what you want me to do? A blood? You want me to be a blood? Is that what you want me to be? No. I'm gonna say I'm a Crip.
Right. I mean, that was kind of one of my main takeaways from the whole thing. I think one of the main miscommunications about it is just that, like, LA has such specific rules and regulations because this is where a lot of the gangbang stuff came from. So, like, you know, they're kind of like going in depth about like who gets along with who, and all that stuff is very true for LA. But I mean, I don't think it's like a gay Crip thing. I think it's more just an out-of-state Crip thing because obviously once gangbanging travels to different states, they're going to kind of come up with their own rules, and people are not going to care about certain things as much as other things and shit like that. So it's like I kind of got...
Exactly. I feel no jumping when he said that because on another note, when I got down and shit, right, I had this homie, right, he wanted to be so down so bad and shit, right, that he didn't even go to the point of like, yo, knowing everything about how Tookie and Raymond Washington formed and where they formed it and how the East and the West, the West came together, where Rich Rolling and name came from. 10th, like all these little streets and avenues and shit. The motherfucker didn't go about doing none of his due diligence on that. His little cousin had all the history and all the, you get what I'm saying? So all he wanted to do was just like, yo, be down and shit. You get what I'm saying? Instead of like learning the history and knowing shit. That's why I say a whole lot of people do that shit because of a fad. It's cool, it's what's moving the, you get what I'm saying? Moving this down, moving the world and shit right now and shit. When you having ties to some type of gang and shit. Whether it's goddamn the folks and shit, well, how they do that shit, the folks and shit, or whether it's the goddamn blood, Pyrus, or neighborhood Crips, or whatever the case may be. You get what I'm saying? So people always want to have ties to something. Do you want to do the research about this shit, or you just want to pick up shit because it's cool? This person doing it, or that person doing it. So by you throwing up a certain sign and shit, that shows like, yo, you got ties to this individual that's repping this shit. That's how I look at that shit. But at the end of the day, man, I feel him when he on some shit like, yo, his family, like everybody around him is that. So why wouldn't he be that? He didn't go through the tradition of like, yo, you down with us and such cause you from here. No, it was just like a you guilty by association type shit. You get what I'm saying? Like you here, you amongst us. So yeah, you down. You get what I'm saying? Type shit.
That from watching it, I'm like, this dude really is from this to, you know, claim to be a Hoover Crip, but that doesn't mean that there's any kind of connection. The same way that if we were to get a bunch of Brooklyn Bloods on the podcast, and then we would have a bunch of LA Bloods review what they said, I'm sure that there would be 10 different things that they say about what being a Blood is all about that the LA Bloods would not agree with or would think was some weird, just because it comes from their place. Now, granted, there's some gang stuff, and I realize I'm kind of sounding like the gang Wikipedia article right now, which I have no right to be that guy.
Yeah,
but
you're not a gangbanger.
Right, no, not at all. Very, very much a gay white boy. But the fact that there's just, you know, like certain like other states, you can't expect them to necessarily like know what LA gang dudes care about.
But honestly, who the really care? Well, I told myself I'm doing a cuss cleanse, so I'm not really supposed to be cussing. But who the really cares about gang banging? Like, who's really gang? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess that's just some LA. I guess LA just different. But to be honest with you, ain't nobody really gang banging no more. If you gang banging, you is lame as hell. Like, we just trying to get some money. Who really want to be out here gang banging? I don't give a who color, what you wearing. I don't care. I heard out here you can't even wear certain colors. I ain't gonna lie to you. Nobody was gonna with me. I was here last time. And I don't okay, let me not do that. Last time I was here, I went to the beach, went to Hollywood, went everywhere. Like, you know, like, I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I just got that just special aura around me, protection or whatever.
So there y'all have it, man. Just Tony Wilrich, man. LBGTMNOP. Crip. It's been real, man.